Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you so much for downloading and checking us out again this week. We are exploring the world of Numenera, and Brad is leading the way. Brad, thanks for doing this. What have you got for us this week?
You're very well. So what I will give you this week is let's start off by giving everybody one experience point.
Hooray! We explored a partial cave and got a bear.
You got the entryway to a thing, and I'll give you an experience point for at least discovering a thing. So there, good job, you all. Congratulate yourselves on that one. Well done.
Ouch, my arm hurts.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Haha. There you are. Last time
on Critical Hit.
On Critical Hit.
What happened last time? Somebody tell me.
There was a bear.
We found a bear. We decided to leave it alone.
Yeah. After gassing it and lubing it.
Man.
It's going to have a weird story.
If you missed the last episode.
this poor hairless bear rolling around outside its lair later on. Yeah. Sorry we missed that spectacle. So you all hoofed it away from there, headed vaguely north again, and hiked on for a while longer. The next remarkable thing that you come to is a gorge. So one of the things about this region where the Village of Drive is that the Village of Drive is located in a vast, super flat plain, right? And it's just right up against the Darking Wood. I was thinking about this, so that I'd set this on this vast, super flat plain. It's almost as if I'd lived the last 20 years of my life on a vast, super flat plain, and that was all that I could think of. But every time I was envisioning Drive, it was really just this big, super flat plain, and then this little village, and then this forest. But the forest does have some things in it. There are some hills and some inclines in this forest because the entire world is not a vast, super flat plain. And in fact, your party has come upon a very, very, very deep gorge and a wide gorge. Also, it's about 100 feet across to the other side. And the gorge seems to stretch east to west, definitely impeding your progress to the north. You can't quite see the bottom of it. There seems to be a weird mist there in the bottom of the gorge. I'm assuming you all want to approach the edge of the gorge. If
Sure.
You don't, Galen certainly it seems to have no problem with approaching the edge of the gorge.
Yeah,
I have no problem with heights.
Yeah, Galen has never been this far deep into the Darking Wood, and is it seems very excited to have found this gorge. So, as you're looking, you can see off to the west, just not much, maybe 100 meters or so off to the west there, you can make out this object that's stretching across the gorge. That is to say, it appears to be kind of an orange synth tube, that same color orange that you recognize from the drive, the same color orange that you recognize from the entryway where the ravaged bear now has woken from his slumber, right? But it seems to be a tube that kind of stretches across the gorge. It's not the same height as the ground level. In fact, it seems to be about 3 meters down lower than the ground level on this side of the gorge, and it seems to be about, you'd guess, 5 or 6 meters down from the other side. That is the far side of the gorge seems to be a little higher than this side of the gorge that you're standing on. But this tube, the tube seems to stretch right across the gorge. It's just, you're not quite there. You're off by a little bit.
Like how off are we from where the tube starts?
You're about 100 meters away from that, so it's about 100 meters to the west of you.
Why don't we start taking a look at that?
At the very least, we can cross.
Okay. So if you all trek over to where this tube is, the tube is round. I mean, like as one would imagine a tube would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about 3 or 4 meters in not circumference, in diameter. You would guess that this would be as a task just to walk across this. We call that a difficulty 3 demanding task, so that your target number for making it all the way across the 100 meters would be, not making it all the way across the 100 meters, but yeah, making it all the way across the 100 meters would be a 9. You would need to roll a 9 to navigate your way across there.
Would something like climbing or jumping aid in this effort?
I'm not sure that it would be helpful to instead of walking across this, to sort of make it a series of jumps. I don't think that would. I don't think that would in any way make this a less precarious task. In fact, that might make it slightly more precarious.
Now, look, and I do see that my explorer's pack contains 50 feet of rope. Does anyone else happen to have rope with them?
Yeah, I also have an explorer's pack. I'm also trained in balance.
Okay.
Yeah, same here as well. And also, I have that teleporter cipher that lets me teleport up to 100 times the cipher level.
Okay.
In feet.
So it's about 100 feet across.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to, let's,
I'd have to roll a 1d6 plus 2 to find out.
All right.
So you're probably good no matter what.
Yeah, and I do also got some adhesion clamp gloves that I can get automatic climbing of any surface for 20 minutes. So in this case, we could call, sticking those in your hand and crawling. Yeah.
We could call that sort of horizontal climbing. Stephen, I won't let you use your climbing skill for horizontal travel though, because
boo.
Mostly that would be called crawling.
My teleporter will let me go 500 feet.
500 feet. That's plenty far to get to the other side of this gorge.
He arrives safely with his possessions, but cannot take anything else with him. So it's not like I can say, hold hands, everybody, we're going. Okay. But I could, and depending on how mighty my throw might be, I might be able to take my ropes with me and throw a rope back across to everyone.
That's and then use that. Can we tie several lengths of ropes together and someone get over there and secure it?
Yeah. And use it kind of as a safety rope for everyone else.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you can, or if you want to save it, I mean, I'm trained in balance. I'm betting I can just make this with a little effort, but also spend them if you got them, I guess, with Numenera.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I mean, if you can, it's at it's a level 3
like the
difficulty.
Safest option.
Which one is?
The teleporting. And
Okay.
How about if a drop does this even seem to be?
Bottom.
Yeah, you can't see the bottom. Like the bottom seems to be faded out into an indistinct mist. It's so far down there. It's really far down there.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're not spending quite a bit of resources to get across the 50 foot.
You don't think maybe you can hear water rushing below there, but you're not really sure. You can hear like the calls of birds or animals going treat 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 from the other side of the gorge, but that's it.
Okay.
I say I could figure out how far down it is, but it looks far enough that it doesn't matter.
Yes, it would be oh my god, that far down.
All right, so I'm going to gather up everybody's rope and tie it together. So we have one massive rope that's longer than the distance across the gorge.
Okay.
Whatever that amount is.
100 feet across. I've
got 150 feet of rope.
Okay, very good. That's plenty more rope than you need.
Yep. And so now I'm going to pull out my little cipher. It looks like a little wristband. I'm going to put it on my arm. I'm going to look right across where the other end of the pipe connects.
Okay.
And I'm going to look over there. I'm going to smash this.
Okay, before you do that, Galen taps you on the shoulder.
What?
He says, "Son, what are you doing?"
I'm going to jump across there. I'm going to throw the rope back, and then you guys can come across without worrying about falling.
Why don't we stake the rope here? And
No, I can't do that. I don't think I can do that.
Oh, then I can shimmy across to stake it over there. Once everyone gets by, you can loosen the rope on this end, then pour it over.
Okay.
What if you just don't want to lose the rope?
Yeah. Why? I mean, keep what we can, I guess.
I can
I just look at Silica and I say, he always wants to be first for everything. Any new area, he's got to explore it before me. That's all it is.
Okay, so now what's the plan? Galen asks.
I figured we'd stake the rope on both ends, starting here. I shimmy over. I got some clubs that I think will basically prevent any risk of falling. So I can get by and secure the rope on the opposite end and allow people to get across easier.
Okay, so you basically make a little rope line that we hang on to as we're walking across the tube.
I mean, I was going to do the same thing, but just more flair. You can tell Rupert's kind of sad now.
So how? Okay,
I have to try to throw it 100 feet. I mean,
oh, stop fighting and shimmy!
Rupert flexes his muscles.
We could have
go on, Osford.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure that everything is staked and secured around something. I don't know if there's a tree or a boulder or something on this side. But I'm going to secure the tree around it. I'm also going to hold it as I wrap the other end around Osford and secure it around him and then pat him on the back and say, good luck.
Okay. Yep, I will activate my climbing clamps and crawl on over and secure it on the opposite end as well. And
does your climbing gloves remove your level of difficulty, or do you still need to roll?
It says it provides automatic climbing.
Oh, okay.
Allows for automatic climbing of any surface, even horizontal ones. Lasts for 20 minutes.
Cool. Climb fast, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, again, there may be more optimal ways to use this, but better safe than sorry, basically.
Man, if Brad gives us our next obstacle, it's this sheer wall going 50 feet up.
Well, then you can teleport up the wall.
I can. Well, actually, I've got climbing, so I can do that.
There'll be a concave wall to make it even.
Curses!
Thanks for the idea. All right, so we're all watching you crawl across this tube. As you're approaching the other side, you could definitely hear some water down below you. It's very distant though, and not like kind of a pleasant tinkling, but kind of a rushing water sound.
Since he's hugging that pipe, does he hear anything inside the pipe?
No, there is no. The drive had a very peculiar and distinctive hum to it, and there is definitely no hum or any other kind of sound reverberation at all with this. Yep, nothing at all. It's just, and then just the sound of the distant animal calls on the other side. Tweet, 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 and that's about it. And the rushing water below, but there is no sound emanating from the tube itself. It seems inert. In fact, you can see again as you're crawling across this that there are those same grooves cut in this tube. And on the drive, prior to it stopping, there were little black motes that raced along those grooves, and there are definitely no black motes in the grooves here on this tube at all.
It's dead.
So eventually you make it over to the other side.
Yep.
And you're standing on this tube, and you've got to get up about probably about 5 meters or so to get up to the surface, where the ground is, right? So the tube itself is pretty far down. Your gloves will, of course, get you up there. Easy peasy, no problem at all. But what are you doing with the rope, and are you gonna? What's your plan here now that you're on the other side?
Well, I guess before I go up, is there does the surface or the side of the crevasse here seem to be solid enough? I could maybe drive a stake into it and wrap the rope around it and then go up.
You could do that. Yeah, that would be no problem at all.
Yeah, I'll do that. So it's along the thing.
Okay.
And then go on up and then find somewhere to secure it up here. Similar.
There are plenty of trees up there.
Yep. I'll tie it around a tree then.
All right. So it's just trees and undergrowth and the little creatures making the tweet tweet noise. That's about it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Rope eater birds. Yes, I've heard of them.
They are rope eater birds. All right.
Very dangerous.
So now you've got
everybody.
You got a big tube and a rope that is some indeterminate amount of height above the tube. We will assume that is a helpful height. Hand height. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
So now everybody can cross while I stay on one side and Osford stays on the other side until everyone crosses successfully.
So now the crossing task with the help of the rope, I would call this a standard task. So that'll get this from a 9 down to a 6. You just need to roll a 6 to get across now that you've got the rope.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yep. And this would be a speed thing. So if you want to put forth effort, that's going to come out of your speed pool on this one, as kind of as a speed equals dexterity kind of thought.
Silica, you want to go first?
You can go first.
I'm going to teleport over. So
okay.
So I actually have a thing which says, and we decided it was Silica that I was going to be the recipient of it, which is I aid them with advice and a helping hand when they need it. Anytime the two of you are next to each other, balancing, climbing, and jumping tasks are eased for them. So I could potentially go with him.
Okay.
Yep, that's great. So that would get this down to a simple task. All Silica needs is a roll of a 3.
Great. And then I'm trained in balance, so we'd be doing it together.
Yeah, so. You would also need a 3, so you would knock yourself down another level of difficulty also. So you've got this down from a 9 to a 3 for each of you.
Perfect. You're like, I got you.
Okay. All right, I'm rolling.
All right. Sam rolled a 5 and Rodrigo rolled an 11. All right, so you both made it across, although it was a near thing for Sam to do that. Okay. All right.
I'm sure Silica just randomly just stops sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just observe, take some notes.
Yeah. So, if she was like, okay, shimmy, 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 and then all of a sudden he just stops, it's like, bam.
Yeah.
Which would be good advice to give him. When stuff like this is happening, don't do that.
Yeah. You got to just keep moving. Take the notes on the other side. Ah! Your feet are really heavy.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I guess it's my turn then?
All right.
Yep. You want to take the old man with you so he doesn't fall off? I regret nothing.
Actually, I would like to do that, and I would like to use the oddity that I have, the unbreakable string.
Kind
of basically put each of us on either side of the rope. So if either of us slips, we go a specific direction, and then tie the string around either of our waist. So if one of us slips, we should fall opposite directions.
Very
then,
clever. Yeah. This is good. This is good. I was a little worried about. I was a lot worried about doing this.
Yeah.
Like
maybe I should have given the gloves to Galen, but this is good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now what's gonna happen here is you had a demanding task. The rope made it go down to a standard task, and if you're going to help Galen across here, that is, if you're gonna try to get him to not fall, although you have the safety measure that will keep you both from dying, hopefully. I'm going to say that taking care of Galen is going to boost this back up to a demanding task again.
All right, we'll go ahead and spend the
effort.
Yeah, spend the effort.
3 speed from your speed pool to make the effort to cross here. Okay.
So this becomes a standard?
It now becomes a standard. Your target roll is a 6.
Woo, got there.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. We're left with only Rupert Manley.
Well, Rupert is going to untie everything on this end and shout over to Osford, go ahead and haul it up. And then I'm going to smash the thing on my wrist and instantly teleport over to where he's at and help him haul the rest of the rope up.
Okay. All right. You managed to do that. What does the teleport look like for the rest of us, though, as we see this?
Oh, all you see is just this weird kind of shimmering as a copy of Rupert materializes on the other side, and the original Rupert that was on the original side of the gorge is disintegrated into a fiery blaze.
Brilliant. All right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
And as far as I know, nothing has happened. Everyone just sees this shimmer of light, but what's really happening is Rupert is burned to death, but his essence and everything else is rebuilt molecule by molecule on the other side of the gorge.
Wow.
A replica is made on the other side.
Yes. I am now Rupert Manley II.
Well, wow. Rupert is dead. Long live Rupert.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Brilliant.
But as far as, just to not freak out anyone in this world, everyone just understands that I have instantly transported over to the other side without getting into the moral implications of cloning yourself and then killing your original. So
if we'd both tried to do it at the same time, there might have been some really dangerous accidents.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is by the way, absolutely canonical. That is exactly what happened to Rupert. Yes.
Yeah. My cipher has now been used.
All right. It is gone, never to come back again. All right. So here we are on the other side of the gorge. It is approaching evening. What do you all want to do about making camp and whatnot?
How is there, like, on the other side of the gorge, are there anything like looks like caves or something that looks a little bit like more sheltered from the elements?
You didn't see any caves on the side of the gorge, and here it's just, again, it's kind of a slight incline upward, but nothing really dramatic. It's just that same old growth forest. There's nothing particularly notable on this side of the gorge at all.
I could probably tear down some branches and whatever and make a lean-to for everybody to be in for the night.
Okay. Are you going to do that? So there's a little, there's kind of a space here on the side of the gorge before the trees start. I mean, it's maybe just a couple of meters. It's a little kind of grassy edge here, and then the trees aren't right up against the gorge. Are you going to do that in this kind of grassy space on the edge of the gorge, or
define grassy space? Because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and accidentally roll over into the gorge.
Yeah, so
That'd be 2 dead Ruperts in one go.
I know, right?
So it's it's just a kind of a 2 meter wide strip that's.
Oh no, we're going a ways into the forest.
Okay, yeah, 2 meters is not it's not a lot. So okay.
No.
So head into the forest and maybe find a little
clearing or something.
Okay, find a little clearing. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, so I'll tear down some branches or find some fallen branches and build us a really, really nice lean-to. I guess we have a shelter, but I'll build a really nice lean-to for everybody to take shelter in, and we can start a fire and cook some food.
Okay.
Speaking of food, I'll go scavenge us some up.
Okay.
Good idea, man. Slap him on the back. Good luck.
That is actively something I am good at.
All right. So Anam is going to go off and scavenge some food. The rest of you, Galen is getting he's found some stones, and he's kind of making a little circle of stones where we could have a fire pit going. If somebody else is going to grab some sticks and brush.
I give Osford kind of a big branch full of the pine needles, and I say, sweep the ground so that we don't start a fire.
Okay. Get to sweep
an out of control fire. We want a controlled fire.
All right. Yep. You can hear it's not dusk yet, but it's getting the sun is setting. It's getting a little darker here in the woods than it was before. You can again hear the call of treat treat, and there are creatures around. Maybe some insects, that kind of thing, but the forest seems mostly peaceful.
Yeah, I'll sneak off and see if I can, with my bow, and see if I can shoot something that we can eat for dinner.
Okay. Are you kind of going in the opposite direction of Anam, or about the same direction?
I'm gonna try going in the opposite so I don't accidentally shoot one of his critters.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a good idea. All right. So as you were going out, how far away do you want to get from the group?
I'll go like maybe 20, 30 meters.
Okay. All right. You get about 20, 25 meters out, and you can definitely hear this treat treat. Like there's clearly a couple of these around you. You can't see them, but you can hear them moving in the underbrush. There's maybe 2, maybe 3 somewhere around you here.
I'll, kind of sit and crouch and wait and see if I can figure out if they're moving around, or if it would be better to flush them out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can hear there's maybe 2 of them off to your right, and maybe one a little ways off to your left, maybe about 3 or 4 meters away on either side, and you can hear treat treat, and you can hear there's another one approaching from behind you, and another one approaching from in front of you. You can hear them now. They're just treat 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 treat. They're all calling to each other, and you can hear that they're moving around you pretty rapidly, and then suddenly you see this shape. Mostly you just see purple, and then mouths, and purple and mouths, and purple and mouths, and from all directions at the same time. You just are inundated by these. I mean, you could call them maybe heads. I guess that's about as good as you're going to get, but it's just like sort of an appendage that is just covered in big pointy teethed mouths.
Oh.
And they are attacking you at once. So they're going to they sort of attack at sort of We'll let them roll an attack as kind of a group on you, since you're the one person all by yourself there.
Great.
And so they're gonna attack you as a level 5 creature, which means they're gonna need to roll, or you're gonna need to roll a 15 to defend against them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spend some effort on that one then.
Okay. All right. What do you want to spend your speed or your might on this one?
My speed.
Okay. All right. Do you have edge and speed?
I do.
Okay.
So that means I spend what?
2 points.
2 points. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I've got a 12.
You've got a 12. Oh, that's brilliant. That was exactly what you needed to get to dodge these multiple attacks coming in from these. So but you still are going to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to take 2 points of damage, and that'll come out of your might pool.
Okay. Does my armor negate any of that?
Oh, you do. Yes. Your armor. How much armor do you have? 1 point.
I just have 1. So.
Okay, so that will negate one of those points. So you're down to 1 armor, or 1. You take 1 point of damage only.
Cool.
All right. So you're going to get a round to act here. What do you want to do?
Well, so would I be a short or a long distance from the camp at this point?
Let's call it a short distance from the camp. We said 20 or 25 meters. I think that still counts as a short distance. At least it will in my head. Distance. Yeah.
I think you have to be at 50 to be.
Yeah.
Medium.
Great. So I am fleet of foot. That's my jack point. So I can spend a speed point to move a short distance as part of another action. So she'll like basically shoot an arrow at them and then start running back towards the camp, screaming, "They're not birds!" Okay,
all right. So you're going to shoot the arrow, maybe like the one that's between you and the camp?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. So it's going to make a speed defense at level 4. So your target right now is a 12.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully rest soon anyway, so I'll spend another so I'm spending 1 point on fleet of foot, and then I'll spend another 2 points of effort on this.
Okay.
I think that's still gonna miss though, as I roll a 7.
Yep. You're not gonna hit the thing, but you are going to you get your fleet of foot. And so that'll I mean, we can say for that round that gets you back to camp. That's how fleet of foot you are, is that it?
Yep.
You make a short distance. Okay. All right. So these fellows are also fleet of foot. Why don't we have everybody? I mean, they don't have that. I'm just saying figuratively.
Oh, sure.
Why don't we have everybody roll an initiative for me?
How's that work again?
So this initiative is a little weird, and every time I think I understand how it works, I think, nope, I did not get that right. This is on page I want to say 107. So basically the Dreets are they're a level 3 creature. So we can assume that their initiative roll is just going to be a 9. And so if you all roll initiative, the idea is everybody who rolls a 9 is going to be ahead of the Dreets. And I don't care what action I don't care how you guys divide yourselves up. You know what I mean? The question for me really is, are you going to act before or after the Dreets act? So they'll all act on the same round as if they had rolled a 9.
Okay. Apparently I'm acting before and I don't mind going first.
Okay.
Unless Sam, you want to go by roll order.
No, it's fine. I mean, I already basically acted in, I guess, the surprise round, so why don't you go?
Okay. I'll see her coming up and see some creatures standing behind. So I will jump up and I will just swing in a punch at the very first thing that's coming at me.
Okay. So the first Dreet you're gonna take a swing and punch them. All right. So its might defense is the same as its level. If you're going to do a might-based attack. Its speed defense, though, is higher than its level. These things, by the way, as you can now see them scuttling through the brush, if you could imagine like a cluster of 8 or 12 or so skinny little purple legs supporting a little torso, and then a really long neck, like a meter-long neck, with this thing that might be a head that has just mouths and mouths and mouths, like 6 mouths on it. And then there are 5 of those running vaguely in your direction. So your target here for their might defense is level 3, so 9 is what you're trying to hit.
Okay, and then I'm going to put in some might effort, so that'll take it down to a level 2.
Okay, that's going to cost you 2 because you have might. What do you call it there?
Effort.
Okay.
And so,
edge.
Yeah, edge. Sorry.
Thank you.
And then, does my oddity bring anything to this or no?
I mean, you can
I'm gonna
unarmed, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus to being unarmed. So I'll just stay with that difficulty level of 2, and I succeed with an 18.
An 18, that's great because an 18 gets you bonus. So you get +2 on the damage for.
Okay, so that'll be a +8 damage total.
So you're doing 8 damage to this one.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And then, do I get a major effect as well? Or no?
No, it's either one or the other. Actually, there is no major effect for an 18.
Oh, okay.
So that's you get a minor effect if you roll a 19, or a major effect if you roll a 20.
Oh, okay.
But it's either or. So on an attack roll, you can either take the bonus damage or the effects.
I'll take the bonus damage, and maybe hopefully I'll take this one out, and it'll explode in a purple mist, and all the others will freak out and run away.
You did not take it out, but boy, when you've got 6 or 7 jaws, that's 6 or 7 glass jaws. So you gave this one quite the uppercut.
Right.
The uppercut.
No Michael Caine in sight.
But it's you definitely rocked its world. So there you go.
Okay. All right.
Well done. Who else got ahead of the Dreets? Anam did. You're a little ways away.
I also did.
Oh,
I don't know if I get to act again because I sort of acted before.
Yeah, no, we'll call this a new round. We can we can throw you into this. So
then now that she's got her grounding a little bit back in the camp, I will shoot the one that Rupert just shot and try to finish it off.
Okay. All right. You can do that. It's going to be its speed defense is level 4, so it's a 12 to hit it with speed.
I miss again, sadly.
Okay. All right.
Does your arrows not give you anything or no?
Oh wait, it's a light weapon, right? Or is
it is a light? It's the bow is a medium weapon, but I could throw a dagger at it instead of using the bow.
But that's actually only going to get you down 1 notch to a 9, which you
okay. Yeah. So I just
But if you have a medium weapon, that would take you down 2 levels, or no? Just 1 level?
No. Okay. The size of the weapon doesn't do anything to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the light weapon
makes it easier.
It does ease your attack roll by 1 step.
Well, specifically the knife does.
Any light weapon, anything that
any light weapon does that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that would be a 9, not a that would still need to be higher than what I did. So I miss again.
All right. I'm going to assume, Rob, that Anam's going to spend his round getting back to the group.
Yeah. If everybody starts screaming, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be the lovely little Dreets. They're not going to attack as a group, so they're going to attack as individuals. The one that Rupert punched is going to take a shot at him. It's going to try to bite you. So it's going to attack you as level 3. So it's going to be a 9 to avoid this. You can do it either as might or speed. Or whatever.
Okay. So this is only if I have a special ability called Misdirect, but it looks like that only works if they miss the first time. So I have to roll a 9 or better, huh?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and put a little effort into this in my might category.
Okay.
Just so I can try to avoid this.
All right.
And that should take me down to a level 2, so a 6 or higher.
Yep.
And I succeed.
All right, very good. Okay,
so it misses, right?
It misses. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so what I would like to do is use my misdirect. So I have to spend 3 speed points to do this. Now I've already got an edge. Does that do anything or no?
So it takes 1 away from this spend.
Okay,
so
so that'll take that down to 8.
Yep. Instead of spending. Okay, so that'll take the roll. Wait, what are you doing?
So what I'm doing is misdirect. When an opponent misses you, you can redirect their attack to another target, a creature or object of your choosing that's within immediate range of you. Make an unmodified attack roll against the new target. Do not use any of your or the opponent's modifiers for the attack roll, but you can apply effort for accuracy. If the attack hits, the target takes damage from your opponent's attack. This is an enabled effect.
Nice.
But it says that it costs 3 speed points to do.
Okay. All right.
It says misdirect in parentheses 3 speed points.
Got it. Okay. Got it. And so you've got speed edge?
I do.
All right. So it's going to cost you 2 speed points instead of 3. Brilliant. Okay.
And
so
go ahead.
Make a roll to misdirect this Dreet into biting the other Dreet that's attacking or about to attack you, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'll go ahead now and put some effort into this, kind of like an Aikido move.
Okay.
So I'm going to use speed for this. So I'm going to use up 2 more points.
So this effort, I'm going to make you call, this is effort that you're spending on the misdirect. So you only get to apply your edge 1 time. So this effort
okay. So that'll take me down to 5 on my speed.
Okay. Right.
And that should take me down to a 2. So I have to better on this or no?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to have it, if I succeed, I'm going to have it attack one of the other. I don't know if we're supposed to call what we're going to have it misdirect to, but I'm going to have it attack one of its own.
Right. So the other Dreet that's just
and I failed.
Oh, miserable. Okay. All right. So this other Dreet that just dodged the bite from its little friend there is also going to make an attack against you. Do you want to take that attack as might or speed?
I think I'll do it in might.
All right. So it's going to be a 9 is your target roll.
I fail.
Okay. So it's going to bite you. So it bites you and does 3 points of damage. So you lose 3 points from your might pool.
I do have a +1 to armor because I'm not wearing armor.
Then you wear 2 points. You lose only 2 points from your might pool.
Okay.
And it's trying to latch onto you. So you've got to make another might defense task to pull free, or it's going to be stuck on you, and it's going to do even more damage to you.
Now, is that also a demanding roll, or no? Is that a different?
Same thing, level 3. So it's a 9 is your target.
Oh man, I'm going to go ahead and throw in some effort this time, I think.
Okay.
So that'll take me down to my pool of 11.
All right.
And I succeed.
All right, very good. So so it doesn't latch onto you. You're able to shrug it off. Very good. All right. So 2 of the Dreets have attacked. Another Dreet is going to go after Maurice. The same drill. So it's if you want to take it as speed or might, but your target number is 9.
I'm gonna take it as speed. So, and I'll spend 2 points for effort.
Okay.
Hey, gets there exactly.
Very good.
Well,
Brilliant.
actually, a little bit less than exactly, but that's fine. Didn't need the effort, but couldn't have known that.
There you are. All right, so you were fine on that one. Another one is going to attack Galen. Somebody make a roll for his defense there. Just anybody, whoever rolls first. Sam, I guess you just rolled. Why don't you do it again? There we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, totally. He totally dodged on that. Good job, Galen. All right. And the last one is going to take a shot at Osverd. So speed or might, your call?
I'll go. So basically, this is just determine what I would get hit in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and where your effort's going to come from if you want to spend
I'm not going to bother spending any effort because I feel like that just...
Yeah, it's like these are also your hit points, so they do latch on, so that could be bad.
Yeah, the latch on effect does make like sort of this first miss the best miss to get. So
I think I'll just risk it with the roll and gonna go with might.
Okay.
So with the 3 difficulty.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, congratulations, Brian. Welcome back.
All right, oh, that one. Yay.
Yay.
Right. There actually is something, right? If you do a epic fail in this game.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. So I get to do a free intrusion here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So and in fact, you don't even get experience points for it. So this Dorit kind of misdirected you. So it looked like it was going to bite you, but instead its really, really, really long tail swings up and wham, it stings you right in the neck.
Ah!
Yeah, you're not feeling good about this. You are really, 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 really woozy. Okay. And so as the poison begins to take effect, every task you take for the next duration, for the next while, is going to be at one level more difficult than what it would normally be.
Okay.
Because you're woozy with this sting. So there you go.
Fun.
Yes. Yeah. So that's so you're not going to take you're not taking any like pool damage on that, but you are going to get this weird wooziness.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So after the Doreets all go, who was on the post Doreet side? Is that Silica and Osvard? Is that it?
Me, yes, but I don't know about Brian.
Yeah, I'm after.
Okay.
So you might as well go, Brian, since you just have the narrative ball there. Smash you in the face.
Yeah. Kind of in melee. Can I use the makeshift rake that Rupert gave me and just try to whack it with that?
You absolutely can whack it with a rake. Yes, we're going to call that you want to call that a light weapon or a medium weapon? What do you think? The light weapon gets a bonus to hit, but only does 2 damage. A medium weapon does 4 points of damage.
I think I'm going to go with light because I think I'm going to need it.
All right, that sounds right to me.
Are you trying to hit the one that we've already damaged a couple of times, or
I'm going to try to hit the one that just stung me?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And so it's now a difficulty 4, but light would bring it back down to 3.
So that's a target for 9.
I'll just swing with that.
All right.
Not spend any effort.
Okay.
12.
You got it. All right. And so you did 2 points of damage to that one. Okay. He's taken 2 points of damage. Rodrigo, what are you going to do?
Essentially, as measures back into the camp and all of these critters run through, Silica just kind of standing there, and then after all of this happens, he goes, "Hostile life forms detected." And will lift up his arm and activate his onslaught ability and try to shoot one of them.
Okay, what does that look like when he does that?
So Silica appears to have a bracer, which is like white and shiny and clean, and doesn't match the rest of them at all. And basically it opens and this little like antenna looking thing comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bolt of white energy emanates from it, and just immediately, just in a single second, kind of like, and he's gonna aim that at probably also the one that's on top of Osvard.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So is that I think that sounds like a speed defense, which that's a ranged attack.
Well,
So,
this is an intellect.
oh.
Because it's an esoteric.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be a 9 as your target there.
Yep. And then I'll put some effort into it. So,
So 6 is your target.
okay.
Oh.
I rolled a 2.
A 2. Well, nothing bad happens. So that's there's at least that, but you certainly missed. So okay. All right.
But on the plus side, I managed to start the fire.
Congratulations. Very good. Very good. Galen is not participating in this fight. So we're going to be back to the top with Anam, Rupert, or Maurice. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I can go again.
All right. What do you got?
I'm gonna punch that thing. I'm gonna punch the thing right in his face, the one that's mostly damaged.
Okay, punch him.
And I'm gonna throw in some effort into my might.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop my might down to 9. I guess I would be technically considered bloody at this point, perhaps. I don't know.
That's not how that works. Okay, you can call it that if that helps.
Sure. All right. So that'll take me down to a level 2. And I get a success at a 17.
17. Okay, so you did +1 damage to him. You obliterate this one.
Yeah, so that'd be 7 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So he's gone. He is as dead as a dreet can get. Well done. On him.
Yay, hooray. Look at that. Look at that. Kill him.
Who's next?
I'll, drop my bow and just pull out my dagger and stab at the grasping tentacle that missed me.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. This is also a light weapon.
Yeah, so that means my DC is basically 7.
6.
6. All right, I'll just roll it then.
Okay.
Rolling so poorly.
Right.
But effort wouldn't have saved me, so.
No, effort would have totally made that work.
Oh, it would have.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yep. So
it's 3 per step, right?
Yep. Okay.
Yep. But no regrets. That's fine. All right. Rob, what's Anam gonna do?
Anam's gonna get back to camp, see what's going on, and shoot the thing attacking his friends.
All right, sounds good. There's the one that's on Osford, and then there are some other ones. There are 3 others standing around.
We'll go for the one that's actually on someone.
Okay.
And I've got the bow.
All right, so its defense is going to be 12. So it's a level 4 on speed defense. So that's your target here is a 12.
Okay. Yep, we'll just go with it.
Okay.
Hey, you got there.
Got him.
16.
Very good. 16. That doesn't give you any kind of bonus, but there you go. All right, so that's a medium weapon does 4 points of damage. Is that correct?
Is the bow a medium weapon?
As I recall. I was asking you. You were the one who bought it. Okay.
I realized what Sam was doing and realized it was a good idea.
Okay.
I didn't actually.
Yeah, it was a blowgun is like the light equivalent, and a bow is the medium one.
There you go. So you did a whopping 4 points of damage. Good job.
Hey.
All right. Now the remaining Dreets are going to go. So, oops, I actually gave that guy too many points. Sorry. Okay. All right. The one that's on Osford is going to try to bite him. So, so make a defense roll. You can go you can go speed or might as you see fit.
I guess I'll go speed.
Okay. All right. Do you want to put forth effort on this defense?
No, I think I won't.
Okay.
So going to be a difficulty 4 then?
That is no, it's going to be a difficulty of 9.
But with my venom.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, 12. Right. So 4 times 3 is 12. Yes, thanks. I forgot about the venom already. That's how quickly I forgot.
What did I? 15.
You did it. You defended. Woozy though you are. All right. Somebody roll for Galen's defense here.
I will.
All right. Thank you. 13. That's good enough. Actually, very good. Thank you. All right.
That old guy's spry.
He is very spry. Well, it's the metal leg. Actually, he jumps around mostly with the metal leg, and that helps a lot. All right. There's going to be one that is going to go for Rupert. So make a defense, either might or speed, is your call.
Let's go with might.
Okay. Effort?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
A failure.
Okay. So he's going to do 3 points of damage to you. So take
2 because I have armor.
2 because you have armor. So 2 points of damage in your might pool. Now make another might defense to try to pull free of this mouth that has grabbed a hold of you.
Success.
All right, very good. So you wrenched your arm free. That's good. All right. The last remaining one is going to take a shot at Maurice. Do you want to do might or speed?
I'll do speed, and I'll spend some effort again.
Sounds good. You've got edge on that, right?
Yep.
All right. And 11 will do that does it, right?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. Jeez, I was having a moment. All right. Good job. Now we're down to Silica and Osford.
You want to go, Brian?
Sure. I'll continue to kind of wildly and groggily swing at this thing that stung me.
All right.
And I think I will try a level of effort. So their defense is normally a difficulty 4.
So their speed defense is normally a difficulty 4. Their might defense is difficulty 3. For you, it's going to be 4 and 5. So if you go for might, your target number is 12. If you go for speed, your target number is 15.
I think I will go with speed.
Okay.
Even though the armor kind of eats the edge, but anyway. Well, actually, yeah. I'll go ahead and so I can do a might attack with a light weapon.
You can do a might, yeah, as long as it's a melee attack. You can do a light attack with a light weapon, or might attack with a light weapon. Gee, I can't even speak.
Okay.
All right, so if you're doing a might attack with a light weapon, you get it. That'll basically erase the problem of being groggy. So your target is again 9 for your might attack with a light weapon.
And if I put a level of effort on that, then
your target's going to be 6.
Yeah. 14.
Very good. Congratulations.
All right. So 2 damage, and I burnt 3 might.
All right, it's still up and at him, but it's there. Silica, what are you going to do?
Try to zap that one again.
The one that's on Osford?
Yeah.
All right.
And I won't put anything into it this time.
Okay.
It's gonna go.
It's just Osford.
Yeah.
He's my friend.
It's kind of weird to think, well, I'm not going to put any effort into this attack against this thing.
Yeah.
But I totally get what you're doing there. Yeah. Yeah. It's just weird to say it out loud.
Actually, maybe I'll try to stab it.
Okay.
Because its might defense is slower, right?
Its might defense is 9. Well, yes. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Silica's gonna unsheath his rapier, and then in not a very swashbuckling way, we'll just make a stabbing motion at it.
All right. Is that a light weapon or a heavy or a medium weapon?
It's a light weapon.
Okay, so you get your target is now 6, even with no effort.
Okay.
You got
7.
It. Yay! Oh. All right, very good.
So that's 2 damage.
That's 2 damage. It's still alive, but not by much. It's in the worst of nasty shape. So
how about you?
So
foul beast. Yes.
Would it take an action to yell at Galen to grab a torch and wave it at him?
No, you can yell at somebody with them. This is is comic book physics, so you can generate.
Talking is a free action.
Yes, talking is definitely a free action.
I will yell that at Galen.
Okay, good idea. All right, so Galen actually at the very end of the round picks up one of the burning sticks out of the fire and waves it at the Dreet that has been biting at him and that he's been successfully dodging. But we're not going to roll an attack for that. Okay. We'll give him a maybe an extra effort that'll give him like a better for the dodge when it comes up. All right, we're at the top of the round again. It's Anam, Rupert, or Monterey. Who wants to take a shot at this?
I'm going to try redeeming myself.
Okay.
So I think I am going to make a might attack this time because I also have still like way more might points because I haven't been spending them as much. Okay. So I'll go ahead and spend 3 points of might effort, even because I don't have an edge, to stab at this thing as she gets increasingly frustrated.
Okay, so the target number is 9. You're using a dagger, which is going to make your target number go down to 6. Mm-hmm. And you want to put forth some effort that's going to make your target number 3. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, all right.
I am going to stab this thing. It's the last thing I do.
Yeah, all right, let's see what you get.
It's a 4. I needed every point of that.
Well played. Good, brilliant effort. That was exactly the effort that you needed. All right, very good.
I rolled super well tonight.
That's brilliant. All right, Stephen, you're going to ask a question.
Yes, I do have a question. If I were to use my Rejuvenator Cipher, is that my action?
Yeah, that would be an action to use a cipher like that.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a 1d6 plus 4, and I get a 7. One pool in the user's choice is restored by a number of points equal to your cipher's level.
Okay, so before you do that, let's just talk through this. So I'm looking at your might pool, which is currently at 7, right?
7 of 21, yeah.
Yeah, and your speed pool, which is currently at 5.
Yeah.
So if you go down to 0 in one of those pools, then that's going to throw you into the damage level that we describe as impaired, right?
Right.
And what that means is when you apply effort, it's going to cost 1 extra point, and you don't get any minor or major effects on your rolls, and you don't get as much extra damage. So a roll of 17 or higher only gets 1 additional point of damage. That's if you go down to 0 in one of those pools, right? So you're
saying don't worry about it.
I'm not saying don't worry about it. I just want to make sure that you understand. Like you might be better off to just go ahead and make an attack here.
All right, I'll just make an attack then.
Okay, all right,
and I'll throw in some of my mighty might here against one of these creatures, and that'll take me down to a 2 and a 16, a success.
All right.
6 damage plus 1. No, just 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Yeah. All right. Very good. All right. That was the one that was attacking you, I'm assuming.
Right.
Okay. Anam, what are you going to do? There's the one that is on Rupert that has taken some damage. There's the one that is on Maurice that has taken some damage. There's the one that's on Galen that has taken no damage whatsoever. And there's the one that is on Osford that just seems to be at death's door.
Let's see if we can't free Osford.
Okay, let's do it.
Another shot with my bow, which...
So its target is its speed defense, which is going to be 12.
All right. What's the difficult?
Yeah, it's level 4, so your target number is 12.
Hey.
You got a 16, you got him. Very good. All right. So your arrow pierces it, and it is dead. It falls into a slump on top of Osford. Well, not on top of Osford, but at Osford's feet, we'll say.
And then I'm going to drop down or release the harness for Gormar so he can drop down and be ready to attack anything that actually approaches us.
Okay. All right. So if something comes over to you, Gormar is going to get it.
Yep.
All right. All right. There are 3 of these guys left. The first one is going to take a shot at Galen. Somebody make a defense for Galen. We'll give Galen a little bit of a make his roll a little easier since he's got that torch that he's fending them off with.
So does he have to roll a 6?
Yeah, he's going to have to roll 6.
I'll do it. 7. Success.
Very good. Good job. Good job. Well done. All right.
No, I know the rules say that the GM doesn't have to make a roll, Brad, but you could make a roll if you wanted to.
I don't want
for
to
your
make
NPCs.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd much rather tell you to do it.
Okay. Yeah, bossy GM. Good Lord.
That's GM's prerogative.
Yeah.
All right. Since you volunteered, the one on Rupert is going to try to take a bite at you.
Can I use my iron bar to kind of like wedge it in its teeth to kind of block it so it bites the bar instead of me?
You could do that if it had fewer than 7 mouths.
Okay.
But like if you were to wedge one of these mouths open, yeah, right, so close, yeah. But I don't think it's going to have much of a deterrent to wedge open one of its many mouths.
All right, let's put this all into might.
Okay.
And I'll just roll a D3 or demanding.
All right. It's
success, 17.
Good job. Well done. All right. So you defended yourself. That's fine.
And I have to do it again, right?
No. That's only if it attacks you. Then you've got to shake it off.
Okay.
But it did not make its attack. All right. Maurice, there's one on you. It's gonna take a shot at you. Do you want to defend with might or speed?
I'm going to defend with speed and spend some more effort because I really don't want one of these things grappling onto me.
Your speed pool is dwindling down. You've got 4 now, and you're spinning. You've got edge and speed, right? So you're spinning 2 more.
I'm down to 2.
Okay, let's see what you get. Oh
no!
Wow.
All right, so it's gonna do 3 points of damage.
God.
So
man, all right. So my armor will take 1 up that, so I'll take 2 points into might.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna need a nap.
You're definitely gonna need a long nap, and now you've got to make a might defense because it is latched onto you.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna roll it because I just am too low on. Nope.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Wow.
All right. So now you're going to. It's now like it's latched onto you, and it's like kind of pulled its long neck, so that its torso with that little cluster of legs is zipped around, and it's going to give you 3 more points of damage this round.
Oof!
So
just armor. It is.
2, yeah. So you're down to 2, or 2 points of damage. Yep.
Okay.
And it's going to continue to do that until you can make that might defense that is going to shake it off of you.
Okay. Fun.
So there you go. So Silica and Osford, there is one on Maurice that is taking some damage, but seems to be ravaging her shin. And I don't mean her cash.
Did Anam go?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, they shot the one that was on Osford.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Killed it dead.
I think, once that one drops, basically I look around and see that Maurice is getting kind of beaten up pretty good over there. So I think I'm going to kind of stagger over there and start trying to whack at the one that's on her.
Sounds good.
And so I will try a might attack.
Okay.
And with 11 and hit.
Well, you've got your weird. You're using a light weapon,
true.
Right?
Yeah, a light weapon.
Okay, so you hit it with a light weapon. Yes, you did hit it. All right.
So
2 points. 2 points of damage. All right, very good. All right, Silica, what are you going to do?
Silica will stand there, still kind of with his arm pointed in Osvar's general direction, even as he runs past him to help Maurice. And then he says, "Reprioritizing targets," and then will just kind of turn his waist a little bit to shoot at the one that's on her.
Okay. So your target is going to be 12, going after its speed defense because it's a ranged attack, but you're making an intellect to do it.
Yep. I'll go ahead, put up some effort into it.
All right.
And I have edge and intellect, so I'm down to 8 in my pool.
Okay.
So what does that put the target 2.
So the target is now down to 9.
Well, let's see. Nope. I botched.
No, it says
Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That's
You
a
rolled
success.
you rolled a
I rolled
17.
17.
You actually got 1 extra piece of damage on it.
Okay. So the base damage on this is 4.
Okay, so you did 5 points of damage to it. It is also just barely hanging alive. So we're at the top of the round.
Yep.
Autumn, Rupert, Maurice, what do you guys want to do?
I will just stab at it and just be like, "Get off me, you stupid thing!" Ah!
Okay.
Roll a 10, which I think gets there.
A 10 does get its might defense.
Yep.
All right. And you do how much damage?
2, because it's a light weapon.
2. It's a light weapon. It is dead. You kill it. All right. Rupert,
I will go ahead and attack what is there? Just the one left?
There's one on you, and there's the one that has not managed to touch Galen so far.
Okay. Then
pretty beat up.
I will apply some effort in my might, and I will punch this one really, really hard. And I fail.
Oh, what a shame. Okay.
My energy's starting to drain on me, and I just woof.
I guess. All right.
Oof.
All right. Well, that's pretty rough. Autumn, what do you want to do?
Are there any that are looking bad?
The one on Rupert is looking pretty rough. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can't finish that one off.
All right, let's see what you can do.
Nice.
That's a nat 1.
Wow. All right. So in that case, you have broken the string of your bow. Sprung. And it is now useless. Fortunately for you all, the 2 Dreets realize that they're down to a group of 2, and their tiny Dreet flock has been made even more tiny, and they, instead of attacking, both beat feet to get out of there. And by beating feet, they are beating a lot of feet. Each of them has way too many feet, and so they are running off into the underbrush. Do you guys want to follow them or let them go?
I'm good.
As one of them runs past me, or past Silica, he'll reach down and try to grab it, but his hand is not to his own knee level. By the time his hand is at his own knee level, it's already super gone.
Okay.
He just plays out the grab all the way down.
All right.
You better run. Ow.
That feels good, guys.
I kick at one of the dead ones on the ground, and I'm like, Autumn, is this good enough to eat?
Well, we can make it good enough to eat.
Or I guess, does everything contain ciphers and weird stuff, artifacts?
The actual physical bodies of these creatures do not contain ciphers. So the automatons that you dealt with back in the village, you could disassemble them for ciphers.
Okay.
These Dreets contain mostly meat, and that's
meat is good.
That is it. Yeah. Now you could make a guess that if you could figure out somehow where the Dreet nest was, then you could probably get some ciphers out of that if you wanted to try to find the Dreet nest.
No, not interested. Sun's going down. Don't want to be in the forest when it's dark. I throw a lot of logs on the fire to make the fire really big.
All right. That sounds
really intimidating to the other things. So
sounds like a good plan.
All right. Let's go ahead, Rodrigo.
Oh, I was going to check on Osbert because his pupils are dilated.
Yeah. So let's talk about that for 1 second. So Osford is going to have a couple of hours of making every task is going to be one level tougher than it is going to have to be. However, after that passes in a couple of hours, you're going to get +1 to your intellect pool for the next 2 days, actually.
I see.
because you are now like kind of super, like, your pupils are dilated and your eyes are extra wide open, and your brain is running a little faster than it normally would. So good job to you. +1 to your intellect pool for 2 days only.
For 2 days. Okay.
It was an educational experience.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right, Brad. We're going to come back to the recovery rolls here really quick because I have some questions on that.
Okay.
Is there a time limit to how often we can use our recovery rolls? I mean, can we use our 10-minute, 1 hour, and 10-hour one all at once to continually to boost ourselves, or do we have something like in Dungeons and Dragons where if you take an extended rest because we're about to bed down for the night, does that give us back any points, or do we have to spend our recovery rolls for that?
So you have to spend your recovery rolls in order.
Okay. Yep.
So there's the one that just takes a moment, right? And so that's a roll. And then the one that takes, I can't remember, what is it, 10 minutes?
10 minutes, and then 1 hour, and then 10 hours.
Yeah. So we could sort of take it as read that you guys are going to take a nice, long, deep 10-hour rest, because I'm pretty sure that some of you might need that.
Yeah.
Although you might want to use your cipher instead. But I think Maurice and Rupert are down pretty deeply.
Oh yeah.
So we can say 11 hours and 10 minutes, right? And so you can make all of your rolls. I think you both each made one roll previously already.
Yeah, we did.
So you could make your other 3 rolls, and so you would get 3d6 plus 3, basically that many points back.
Plus 3?
Yep, because you're making 3 rolls, and each roll is at plus. So I'm saying 3d6 plus 3. So it's +1 for each of your 3 rolls. 1d6 plus 1, 1d6 plus 1, and 1d6 plus 1.
4, 4, and 5.
4, 4, and 5. So you get 13 points back.
And I can put those however I want.
However you want from your missing points from your pools. So if you were to say, put all that into might, for example, that
probably will, because that's going to take me back up to 16.
All right.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my... I'm just going to wait, I guess.
I got a total of 12 because I rolled pretty poorly. So.
All right. I'm assuming, what do you want? How do you want to do this? 6 and 6, or?
Yeah, I'm going to do 6 and 6.
Okay.
Do the same thing what Sam just did.
Okay.
Because I have 3 left from.
Basically, I just had to roll not a 1 in order to top off. So
yeah,
you
get back up to normal.
I'm just gonna take my 1 action because I'm down like 7 points.
Yeah, you're looking pretty solid.
So this is gonna get me back to 14 intellect, and that's the only thing I've taken points out of.
Good. All right.
I didn't quite top everything off with the 10 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get even close to it. So.
Yeah, I'm still pretty deep in the hole.
I'm going to leave my intellect at 13 instead of 14.
Okay.
Just in case, can I take an extra hour to familiarize myself with the campground areas?
Sure, but you're going to leave this area really quickly, right?
Yeah, just in case.
Okay, all right. That's
an experience to make it a permanent.
No, that's fine with me.
Just
okay. So Sam and I have now. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
It's just basically I got an edge or an extra asset on several kinds of rolls should they come up before we leave.
Since we've done a 10-hour recovery roll, I'm going to change up my versatile to move my +2 from my intellect pool to my speed pool.
All right.
Yeah, so that does bring up the question. Now that Sam and I have advanced through all of our recovery rolls, what happens next?
What happens next is you spend the next day at where you're at.
Okay, so we just clear our recovery roll check marks.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your pool, you've taken some pretty good hits, and your pools are. Yeah.
Can I treat injuries? Does that help with anything?
If we could say that you could give them a bonus to your because you've got a particular skill, some training in that area. Is that right?
Yeah.
We could say you could give them a bonus. Maybe for each recovery, we could say they could get a +1 for each of the recovery rolls that they made. So that would give them each a +3.
All three of us then?
Yes, there isn't any particular mechanic for it. Maybe just roll with advantage.
No, I'm going to say +1. So
I will certainly take 3 extra points.
Okay, all right. So
I'm going to take the 3 extra and put that into my speed.
Okay.
I'll put.
I would say I'll take anything extra because it gives me topped off.
I'll put 2 in speed and 1 in might.
All right, sounds good. All right, very good. I'm also going to give everybody 1 experience point for that session, for making it across the pipe. Good job!
Hooray! We're all going to bed down for a long, I don't know, northern Numenera nap, I guess.
Sure.
And then we'll be back next week to see what happens next in our adventure into the unknown. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and checking us out this week. Hope you had a lot of fun. If you have any questions, join our Discord server because we have a very active, not only critical hit channel, but RPG channel and apparently a looking for group channel, if you are so inclined for that kind of shenanigans. It's all happening in the Major Spoilers Discord, and the link is right there in your show notes. Click on that, open your Discord, come and join all the cool people there. And until the next time, let's really quick, I guess, before the next time, let's let everybody know what your social media handles are. Sam, where can people find you?
Samantha Nelson 1.
And let's see, we got Brian. Where can people find you?
At DND Brian.
Rodrigo?
At Fearsome Critter.
Rob?
At Boar Immortal.
And Dr. Bradley Will, if you'd like to share yours, you can. If not, that's fine too.
I am at Dr. Bradley Will.
Oh, wow. There you go. And of course, Major Spoilers. And until next time, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2022 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.